Good morning, everybody. J-Man here with another breakfast cereal. Today's cereal is the Tiger Woman. Now, I got this from Cereal Squadron, and I'm going to put the link to that website in the description. If you're looking for some cereal, that's where you get it. This is a 12-chapter Republic cereal. It's from 1944, starring Alan Lane and Linda Sterling. And we're going to get right into it. Okay, so 12 chapters. If you don't know what a serial is, these are kind of like short 15 to 20 minutes. Sometimes they're half an hour if it's like an opening one or an ending one. And it basically kind of played in the theater before like a movie or something where you'd go and watch this chapter play. Some people call them chapter plays. If you remember the movie Misery, she made fun of Rocket Man serial, saying, "Oh, it was like a cliffhanger, and and then you saw him fall off a cliff, and then you'd come back the next week or whatever, and then he somehow escaped." That's sort of one of the tropes of these serials. Now, we're gonna do what I call space review. So a space review is story, pacing, artistry, characters, and entertainment value. So each of those categories gets a score out of 2, and we're going to mark down what we get out of 10 at the very end here. So I got my notes here with me, and we're gonna go through all of this. So this is Linda Sterling's first serial, according to my notes here, and she plays the Tiger Woman. It's basically like a jungle kind of a thing, kind of like a Tarzan, because she has like this past where she's like really rich or whatever. She's like lost in the jungle. A little bit like the Phantom, because she's like the protector. She has a bunch of these like natives with her. So and she has kind of a cool, she has like this like tiger skin thing going for herself here. The plot is like a land development kind of plot where there's oil, and there's the bad guys who want to get the oil or get the land so that they can get the oil, and then there's the good guys. So Alan Lane plays Alan Saunders, who is sort of like a ranger. He's like the good guy. Now, so the story, I'm going to give the story a 1 out of 2. So 1 would mean average, 2 would mean really good, 0 would mean garbage in my rating system. So we'll have a 10 at the end. So I'm going to give it a 1 only because it's pretty standard stuff. I mean, serials are pretty standard, but that doesn't mean that some of them don't go above and beyond in their storytelling. This one's pretty standard, so it's not bad. I mean, it's standard serial stuff. Okay, the pacing, I'm gonna give that maybe a 1.5. I'm gonna give that a 1.5. And the reason is that I do feel that it is pretty fast paced. It's 12 chapters. It probably could have been a little bit less. Some of it feels very repetitive. There's the one character, Morgan, played by George J. Lewis, and he keeps getting captured, and then he escapes, and he's captured again, and he can hear now, you know what? I'm going to give it a 1. I'm going to give the pacing a 1 because I feel that maybe they could have. This didn't have to be 12 chapters. There's a little bit of stretchiness to it where, there's so many points where Morgan's captured or somebody is captured in a prison cell, and they can overhear dialogue, and then that gets used against them later, or they escape. There's a lot of this back and forth, and it is sort of a trope of serials, but still, you could edit this down, and this has been edited down a couple of times. According to my Wikipedia here that I'm looking at, I guess it's been edited into different movies, and they've done that before with serials where you're not going to watch 12 chapters of 15 minutes or more each. They put it down into like a 100-minute movie or whatever. So that's a 1 and a 1. I'm going to give the artistry, I'm going to give it a 2. And the reason I'm going to give it a 2 is that I think it looks pretty cool for its time. Like the Tiger Lady's temple or Tiger Woman's temple is pretty neat. There's like a pit where she can sacrifice people in the lava. That's pretty neat. There's some really good fights in this. Let me get a little bit more here. There's some good fights in this. A lot of brawling. Well, maybe 1.5, only to compare to other movies. No, I'm gonna give it a 2 because you know what? No, I'm gonna give it 1.5. I'm sorry, guys. 1.5. Look, it's the day. It's morning. Okay, I'm just having my coffee right now. Look, the effects are pretty cool. The good brawls, there's some good stunt work. It's not up to the level of Spy Smasher, but it's pretty damn good. Now there are some really cool stuff where they're fighting in this truck, and the truck has like an open back, and you can see the road going by. And there's a cool shot where it's like in the truck, and you can see like sort of the outside, and they're fighting on the edge. It's pretty cool. So it's not up to like, you know, like a Captain Marvel or a Spy Smasher level, but it's pretty damn good. Characters, I'm gonna give the characters a 1. Jose and the heroes are Jose, Alan, and Tiger Woman. Jose is a pretty good guy, but you know, kind of a standard sidekick. He makes a couple of mistakes here and there in the storyline. You know, it is what it is that this kind of thing happens. Alan's the hero. I find him to be pretty okay. He's not super interesting. He's not super interesting. He's like standard hero to me. Like I'm not like really like so pumped up for him. So I'm giving this a 1. I'm giving the characters a 1. I think a 1. The Tiger Woman herself, Linda Sterling, is awesome. She is awesome. Like, firstly, she's stunning. Obviously, she's super attractive. And she became a teacher later. Oh my God! Imagine your teacher was the Tiger Woman. She's also Zorro in the Black Whip of Zorro. I think I don't have that one. I'm gonna try to get it though. She's awesome. The thing is that I feel that she does get into the fighting a little bit, so that's cool. I do like that, but I wish she would have done a little bit more. But she visually looks good, obviously, not just the actress, I mean, but like just like I like kind of her costume. I know she has the ears thing, and it might be a bit cheesy, but I like it. I think she's really cool. So yeah, enjoyment wise, I'm gonna give this a 1.5 because I really kind of enjoyed this one a lot, mostly because of Linda Sterling, but also just because there was a lot of cool action bits. She was just cool. She got into the fighting. Like, she'd jump on guys and like throw them down. I do feel that she got captured a little bit too many times for her to be really like as a strong character. But again, you know, this is 1944, so she's not going to really go around kicking the crap out of everybody, right? You know, Alan still needs to save the day a few times, so there is that. But 12 thrilling episodes, and yeah, you know, it was pretty neat. You know, there's not really any twists or anything like that. So, you know, you're not getting too crazy. So what do I got here? I said 1.5, that's 3. And I said 1 for the story. And I gave the pacing 1, so that's 2, 3.5, 4.5, 6. So yeah, when we tally all that up, we're gonna get into 6 out of 10. So 6 out of 10, that's pretty good. So it's a standard serial. It's a little bit better than an average 5. So definitely check this out if you're into it. I don't know if this is a great first serial to start with, but you know, it is what it is. I just watched it, so I thought I'd talk about that one. All right, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on serials in general. Let me know what your thoughts are on the Tiger Woman. And yeah, I think that'll be it. All right, guys, enjoy your day.